Wine and Mr. 520 TV podcast. Y'all already know what it is, man, and what it's hitting for you. Man. Real nigga do real thing, man, and I'm back at y'all with an F. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all been waiting on me, bro. I've been going on live, and I've been telling y'all I'm going to drop y'all something. So here I'm is. I'm about to drop y'all a little F right fast, you know what I'm saying? It about my boy, man, Baby D. Baby D out the Magnolia, man, out the LD, out the old side of the project. And Baby D was Kent the Lil Warrior and Dizzy. They were doing it, boy. All three of them are deceased right now. Baby D, Dizzy, and Lil Warrior. Baby D put me in the mind of Lil Warrior when Lil Warrior was running the streets at an early age. They was on the same type of level, on the same type of time, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, they was ahead of their time while they were young. They were doing things that older dudes would do, but they were young. They had a mind of an older person, right? And both of them had some hands. Like the Warrior knew how to fight real good. Baby D knew how to fight real good. And me and Baby D went to elementary school together, which was Tom LaFone, was the only elementary school that I know that sits in the very middle of a project. Everybody knows Tom LaFone sit in the middle of the project, man, in the Magnolia. But me and Baby D, that's where we used to go to school at. And, you know, like I said, he was out the old side, you know what I'm saying? But Baby D used to be all around the project. And Baby D lost his life at an early age. Had to be like 15, 16, maybe a little younger than that if I'm not mistaken. I know it happened like in the 90s, probably like 98, 97 maybe. I don't know if I got the year right or what, but I know that Baby D was killed at a young age, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, he was ahead of his time, bro. You know, he used to get along with everybody. And, you know, he was the type that when he speak his mind, he spoke it, you know what I'm saying? He didn't care how you felt about it. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? I'm gonna make you mad, you ain't gonna do number one fight. Ain't mind fighting, ain't mind throwing them hands, you know what I'm saying? But I wish that Baby D and the rest of them was still around right now. You know, life and life thing happen, man. We can't control a situation, and I kind of remember the situation, but then it been so long. I think Baby D got killed because he stole something from some guy that was from the hood. If I ain't mistaken, I remember he stole something, and you know, stuff come back on you, man. You know what I'm saying? When you steal from the wrong people, bro. And that what happened with Baby D, man. He got killed. And you know, like I said, he got killed at an early age. I told this story once before on my old channel, and I got permission from Baby D's sister. Baby D had a sister out the project and some brothers. If you know, you know. I ain't gonna say their name or nothing like that because I don't call, you know, people family member name. But like I said, I only say Dizzy and Warrior name because they are deceased. But that's what his branch of family, you know, that's his family line, his bloodline where he come from. Now, all them little dudes, man, were like ahead of their time, bro, you know what I'm saying? Even Dizzy. Dizzy kind of did things the way how he wanted to do it, and you could never understand Dizzy, the way how he do things, but we all have ways that we do certain things. Like Dizzy name matched with Dizzy. Like, he was a Dizzy dude, like, you know what I'm saying? Dizzy was funny, bro. He was the type of dude that you won't be around. He gonna smoke all your weed up. You know what I'm saying? That bitch ain't gonna buy a damn motherfucking cigar, a damn motherfucking blunt, a damn zip of that perp, a endo. He'll smoke your shit up, dude. But when he get here, he go duck off and smoke his by himself. But that was my boy, man, old Dizzy, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time we was sitting on the porch in the Magnolia, and, you know, they were hustling. And I was coming from over there in LJ across the river. I was coming from the Woodmill subdivision. I was dealing with a little female back there. Anyway, and I stopped on Claiborne Avenue right there at the Pizza Hut. They were right there at Claiborne in Washington. Was on the corner right there. Across from when Payless used to be there, Gators back in the days. You had the Winn-Dixie, you know, and all that. And the gas station sat on the corner across the street from Popeye. I mean, from Pizza Hut. You had the McDonald's down the street. Then you had Popeye right there. But you know, I remember when I was coming from over there in Algiers, I had laid up there and I had stopped at Pizza Hut. And I said, man, let me stop and get 2 or 3 little pieces. I think I came in the project with like 3 pieces. I said, man, I know these little dudes ain't got them nothing to eat or nothing like. They can sit in the project all day and make all the money that they can make, bro. But they'll sit there and starve. They won't go buy nothing to eat, bro, until somebody say, hey, man, how much y'all got? We gonna go to Dunbar, we gonna go to Quarter Two Sister, you know, we just gonna go to one of the local spots and get everybody a place. Y'all, where y'all money at? You know, and everybody come up with their little money, little $20, $25, you know what I'm saying? And we'll go to one of them little restaurants, bro. We'll come back with like 15 to 30 plates, you know what I'm saying? Everybody eat. So those little spots used to love us, man, when we used to come and they little business, man, and spend a lot of money, you know what I'm saying, for food, bro. And I popped up with the piece of digital, like, ooh, I'm hungry. I'm glad you came up with that piece of my favorite dish. I said, you little hungry motherfucker, man, you know what I'm saying? And we sat there and ate the piece and shit, man, you know what I'm saying? And we sent the little Dauphine to like Exxon or something, gave him like a $20 bill. I think it was a $20 bill. We gave him $30 to go get a few of us some drinks. The ones that who wanted a drink. I didn't stop and get the drink. I wasn't thinking of, you know, no drinks or nothing, you know what I'm saying? Because us out of the project, we're going to somebody's house, bro, and get some water out the faucet or something, you know what I'm saying? You know, or we'll just go to one of the candy ladies or something that sell little waters and little drinks, and we'll just go buy it from them, you know what I'm saying, to support they little inside hustle, what they have going on. But like I said, man, Baby D was ahead at time, man, you know what I'm saying? A little Warrior was ahead at time, bro. Dizzy was ahead of his time, man, you know what I'm saying? All them little dudes was ahead of their time, man, you know what I'm saying? And you know, like I said, I wish they did with here, man. I'm sorry that their life got cut short. But one thing that I can understand, man, once we jumped off the porch and understood the game, the hustle game, or the shooting game, or whatever, we already know what come with it. You know what I'm saying? It either, you know, kill or be killed, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that we all had to accept when we were young, early doing things like what we were doing, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of us did things, bro. Some are gone, some are still here to live to tell a story like me, man. I'm still around to tell a story, you know what I'm saying? I think them 13 years in prison that I did, man, actually like woke me up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Well, I can sit back and say, man, you know, when I get released, you know, this my plan. Like, everybody locked up in prison, incarcerated, bro, they all want to get out. But what you want to get out for? You either gonna do the same thing or you gotta have a plan for when you get out, man, because things ain't the same no more, man, you know what I'm saying? It getting harder and harder out here, man, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing, so you got to be a man or a woman to join up and go get things on your own, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't gonna fall out the sky and hit you in the hand, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm gonna say it all the time, bro. Your haters, man, they won't see your downfall, bro. They don't want to see you with nothing. They don't want to see you ahead of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I come home, bro, and they got dudes that still doing the same thing that they were doing when I left. I come home, get 2 jobs, night call, little money, pass them straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to want things out of life, man. If you don't want nothing, then I don't know what else to tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like, for the ones that on here watching and grinding, get up every morning, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that you provide for your family, you paying your bill, car note, insurance for your car, doing whatever you have to do, man. Y'all keep on doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what the haters say, because the hater gonna hate whether you doing right or you doing wrong, whether you doing good or you doing bad. They always gonna have something to say about you. So, you know, you never worry about what nobody see or what nobody think, because if you worry about what people think or say about you, then, you know, you just gonna let your pride get in the way, because now you gonna feel like, how you the term, you gonna feel like embarrassed, or your pride gonna get in the way, because you don't wanna feel like I could do this because you worried about what somebody think or how they view you. You don't worry about that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I just had to shoot that there to y'all like that there, you know what I'm saying, behind that there, to let y'all know that, you know what I'm saying, I'm about to start back doing my EPs and stuff. Business still busy as usual, but I did take the time out and say, well, let me pull up in front of the door, and you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna let up right fast. So, you know, y'all just stay focused, man. Stay buster free, and be mindful, man, of these pussy motherfuckers that out here that hating on a nigga, don't want to see you with nothing, you know what I'm saying? Keep on doing what y'all do, pushing, striving, and surviving, man, you know what I'm saying? A man can't think, won't think, bound to make a whole ship sink, man. And it Mr. 520 TV podcast, man, and I'm out this here.
Subscribe.